Hello, everyone. Hello. Thank you for coming. My name is Robin Lahoud, and I'm the co-founder of InvestorMill, the fastest way to find economic data from trusted sources. Now, economic data is kind of dull, so I will try to use my dynamic range here and some bizarre hand motions. Please stay awake. So we are in the market and financial data business. It is $25 billion in annual revenue, and it comprises economic, industry, and company-specific data. We are initially focusing on economic data because it is fundamental and has the biggest gaps. When we say economic data, we mean macro data, like inflation, GDP, employment, interest rates, and others. To give you a better sense of our customers, I'd like to introduce you to Marcus, a miserable macro analyst, M&M. Now, Marcus works for a macro hedge fund, and he uses economic data extensively and routinely. But Marcus is frustrated. You know why? Because he spends most of his day looking for economic data instead of analyzing it. The reason for that is that economic data users are not necessarily economic data experts, and existing solutions treat users as expert economists. Let's walk through some examples of how Marcus would go about finding economic data today. One thing Marcus could do is go on Google and search for something like US GDP. Here, he gets a bunch of search results, each leading to a different government website. He's not sure which he needs to click on, but if he does click on one of them, he gets a government website that looks like this. Difficult to navigate, terrible interface, think text files and PDFs. And on top of that, each government website is different. It's like every time you had to get into a car, you had to learn how to drive all over again. Alternatively, Marcus could use Bloomberg. But Bloomberg is expensive and difficult to use. He spends his day with tech support trying to find out how to find the indicators he's looking for. And on top of that, it doesn't have the full spectrum of key indicators that he's looking for. Which is why he sometimes has to resort to Haver Analytics, which is also really expensive and also very cumbersome to use. That, ladies and gentlemen, is why we created InvestorMill. InvestorMill is, to put it simply, the fastest and easiest way to find and chart economic data from trusted sources. InvestorMill is elegant and functional, simple and beautiful, and most importantly, InvestorMill is fast. Why is it fast? Because we have 3 easy ways to find data. The first way to find data is using our key indicators menu. Here, we curate hundreds of indicators, handpicked, and make them accessible with 3 clicks. Let's watch a quick video of how it works. You click on the key indicators menu, you click on a category, and you click on your data point, and you've got your chart. That's it. With 3 clicks, we just saved Marcus an hour of his time. A second easy way to find data on InvestorMill is using our search box. Now, with the search box, Marcus types what he's looking for, and he gets a drop-down menu with the indicators ranked according to which he is most likely to use. Let's see a quick video of how it works. You type in something in the search box, you get a drop-down, you drag it to the center of the screen, and you've got your chart. That's it. As easy as that. The third way to find data is using advanced search. And here, Marcus can geek out to his heart's content. We have thousands of economic indicators. We have full release tables so that Marcus can really access the depth of economic data. Let's see a video of how this one works. You click on advanced search. You pick a release table that you're interested in. I'm sure all of you love to do this. You navigate down to a data point that you want. You click on it, and you've got your chart. Now, once Marcus has found his data, he can create and customize beautiful-looking charts. Or he can download the data onto Excel. You'd think that in 2014, finding data should be this easy, but it's not. InvestorMill is really the only provider that makes it so easy. Another feature that we have is custom data sets. Now, every month, Marcus has to send a newsletter to his hedge fund clients. And in that newsletter, he describes the macroeconomic conditions, using the same 5 or 6 indicators. What if he could just save those indicators in one place and have them automatically refreshed in the background so that when he needs them, it's just plug and play. Well, that's what we do with our data sets. You just click on Add Dataset, you give it a name, and then you can access it at any point in the future. And not only that, but you can also share it with colleagues so that they can see what you're doing. The net result of all of this is that we have saved Marcus valuable time. So instead of spending his day looking for economic data, he can spend it analyzing data. Or better yet, maybe getting out of work at a reasonable hour. Maybe. Another cool thing that we developed is embeddable chart widgets. Now, Marcus doesn't use this, but Forbes does. And what we do here is, for financial content providers, like journalists and bloggers, anybody who's writing about the economy, we help make their content much more interesting and bring it to life by providing a chart widget that they can embed into their articles so that users can interact with the data without ever having to leave their webpage. This is our team. I used to work at JP Morgan, and I have 6 years of experience in consulting for banks at Booz. I also have an MBA from Harvard Business School. My co-founder, Dane, was an economist at Morgan Stanley for more than 4 years, and he used to work at the Federal Reserve. He also has a master's in math and statistics from Georgetown. And our designer, Devin, has experience with leading brands like Sony, Bloomberg Businessweek, and American Express. At InvestorMill, we gather over 300,000 economic indicators in one place, and we pull these from over 50 public, official, and trusted sources. In the span of only 2 months, we've been able to acquire 1,400 customers, and they love our service. Over the course of the summer, we were in free beta, but we became a paid site recently, and we're working to convert these to paying customers. This leads us to our business model. We are subscription-based. We charge $149 a month per user, and we also make money through licensing revenue by licensing out the embeddable chart widgets to bloggers and journalists. Now, economic data is just the beginning. To capture more of the $25 billion pie, we will move into industry verticals like healthcare and energy. And this will open up entirely new customer segments for us. We're currently raising a $300,000 round, of which half has already been committed. And we will use these funds to get 50 paying institutions by the end of the year, to have the piloted industry vertical early next year, and to have a fully functional industry offering by the middle of the year. So if you're as excited about InvestorMill as Marcus is, please come see us at the reception. Thank you very much.